This is your 24-hour message for January 6th. We are asking Universe and Spirit to bring forth any of those messages that we need to know over these next 24 hours, any guidance, insight. We have the Two of Wands coming out, the Devil in reverse again on the bottom of the deck. This also came out yesterday on the bottom of the deck in the same position. And then the Magician underneath it. I did kind of look at that, so we're going to take that as well. Now again, these bottom of the deck cards, they're grounding energies. When we talk about grounding energies, these are those energies that are kind of coming up through the roots and what we are going to eventually be embodying. Now, when we see reversals in a tarot reading, it represents something that has either already happened or there might be a slight challenge or an obstacle preventing these from coming into the upright. When I see the Devil in reversal, to me, this represents things that have already happened. Again, this is just that confirmation, that solidifying sort of message saying you have walked away from toxicity. You have removed negative energies, toxic relationships, people that, again, manipulate, gaslight, use you. You've walked away from whatever those sort of situations were, whether they were relationships, jobs, environments, place it wherever it was. Now, this Magician being in the reversal after that sort of devil energy, there might be some seeds of self-doubt that were planted by this toxic person, this toxic relationship, whatever the situation was. Those seeds of self-doubt, they might be preventing you from fully tapping into that Magician energy, that manifestor energy. I feel like, again, the Magician's been coming out a lot in January. It matches the number one, the first month, number one, the Magician, number one in numerology about new beginnings and planting those seeds. And even though we are still in winter, we are very much in this dormant space, and a lot of us have had some pretty cold weather over the last 24 hours. That doesn't mean that we cannot sit in a place and really kind of think about or reflect what are those seeds that we want to be planting. So any seeds of self-doubt that have been planted within us from toxic situations, people, environments from our past that we are no longer, connected with, try not to allow those seeds of self-doubt to stop you from ultimately getting to a place of being in the Magician energy, because that is something that's coming in through your roots. That is something that you will be embodying and embracing as time goes on between now and the Lunar New Year, which is on the 29th, and then the spring equinox, which is happening a little later in the year in March. So you still have those sort of two bigger moments that are going to be coming between now and the end of March that are really going to give you these opportunities to kind of step into this sort of evolved version coming out of that cocoon. So do that inner work, that shadow work. Make sure that any self-doubt that's coming from toxicity of your past is not really coming front and center. And it's interesting that the Two of Wands is the one that came out to start off with, because the Two of Wands represents looking out into your future. I think we had this exact same combination yesterday. It was the Two or Three of Wands with this Devil reversal on the bottom of the deck, or this may have been a couple days ago. Either way, it's interesting that we see repeating cards and repeating combinations. It's just kind of solidifying that a lot of us on this sort of collective, page, we're all kind of looking into our future. What does that look like, and where would I like to be? And then how can I start making those sort of gentle steps to get there? How can I start making these little movements, these shifts, these changes, that sort of conscious efforts to get to that place? So again, that Two of Wands is really saying take some time and look out to your future. What is it that you are going to be kind of embodying and manifesting as time goes on? You're continuing to move away from toxicity. Try not to allow any self-doubt or lingering negative energies from that devil person, that sort of toxicity, to overcast or overcloud what you are going to be manifesting in 2025. I like this message a lot for January 6th. I hope this found the right people. If you know someone that maybe needs to hear this, go ahead and send them this video. Otherwise, I'll see you again tomorrow for your next 24-hour message. Aloha.